Good morning, this is Alamont, and welcome back for some more Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. We're still just looking at jobs where everything is provided, like the full list of things is provided, but that's alright. Let's take a couple jobs, we'll stick the things, all through the shop, like we did last time, see how many we can get through. Now I do kind of wish that this music list only had instrumentals. Makes it a little easier to think and easier to talk, frankly. Part of my job here is commentary. Can't have them sucking up all my verbal bandwidth with lyrics. Alright, so those are the two jobs that we are allowed to take right now. Let's take a look. Fuel Rail DI. Idler Roller A, I know what that is. Intake Manifold 14 DI. Alright, Fuel Rail DI, Idler Roller A, Intake Manifold, Intake Manifold 14 DI was it, yes. A little expensive part there. So that goes on the back of the engine, I think. And how about you? Sway bar front end link A. Okay. Sway bar front end link A. Now let's move you to the right lifter and see what our third job's going to be. New timing parts or controlling car feels loose. Let's do the timing job. Because we shouldn't need a lifter for that. You want tensioner, timing belt, water pump. Okay. Sorry if my bumping the microphone is causing noises. Timing belt. Water pump. So we know how to do this one. Nice and easy. Alright, disassemble mode. Take off the serpentine belts and the belt tensioner. Take off the old water pump, obviously. We don't want to replace it anyway. Take off the crankshaft pulley and the idle roller. Was that what I need to... Oh, no. It's a different car that has the... Okay. Forget about that. Let's take off the timing belt cover and the timing belt. Then we'll replace the timing belt, put the cover back on, and we'll be golden. Assemble mode. New timing belt. New timing belt cover. We have 991 experience points. I really want to be able to try to repair parts. Because that'd be cool. It seems like you would save a lot of money repairing parts and sticking them into cars. Of course, it depends on the condition you're able to get out of them when you repair them. That is in fine condition, actually. Did I, Oh, no. Yo, your idle roller was fine. It was another car. That's the problem with getting a bunch of cars at once. Whoops, there we go. And then we just need to put on serpentine belt A. And you should be all done. So which one are you? Yeah, you're the one that has a suspension issue, so we'll just start lifting you up while we work on this car. Fuel rail, idler roller A, intake manifold. Fuel rail, okay. Not quite sure where the fuel rail goes. Take off the throttle and the intake manifold. So that's the fuel rail. Okay. There we go. Nice and easy then. So we just put back in a better fuel rail, then the better intake manifold, which unfortunately does require lots of bolts. And then the throttle. Then idler roller A, which is under here. So what all... So I do have to take off that belt. So belt tensioner. Belt A, belt B, idler roller. Now reassemble. New idler roller. Serpentine belt B, belt tensioner, and belt A. I think you're done. We are just rolling in the dough now. Now for you... So it's that. Sway bar front end link A. So I probably have to take the wheel off. Yeah, I do. Oh, okay. So now it can come out without removing further parts. Put on the fresh one. Put the wheel back on. You know, I also realized there's this thing here called the oil drain, which I probably am supposed to put under a car before I remove all the oil from it. I didn't do that last time, but it doesn't look like there's a big mess on the floor or anything. Okay, so let's check out Toolbox. And I would like, yeah, to get repair tools. Now, I don't know if this is the most min-maxingest way to play this game, but it seems to me that if we can unlock an entire station over here... Oh, so there's no confirmation. You just click once, and it... Okay, so we destroyed that. So there apparently aren't that many parts that can be repaired then. Because, I mean, my inventory is getting really full of all this. I guess we could say sell junk. Oh, so I just click here to sell stuff. I mean, okay. Well, no, you know, I don't think it's causing any problems being in our inventory. Maybe we'll just let all that stay there for now. So we still don't even have 1,500. Right, let's take what jobs we can. See if we can break that 1,500 experience barrier before the end of the episode. I think we can. Let's move you. Almost the same exact color. Sway bar front end link A. Alright, we've done one of those already. That's an easy job. Belt tensioner, timing belt, water pump. Okay, we're kind of getting the same stuff here. I shouldn't have just searched belt, timing belt. Alright, we want to lift this guy up. And while that's lifting, we're going to check the listing of things we can do. So you repair all running gear faults. Yeah, okay, that's not one we've done before. I don't think. So let's do the sway bar car first, because that'll be easy. Disassemble the rim. There's our sway bar. We're learning. Actually, was that the bad one? I'm suddenly realizing I'm not at all confident that that was the bad one. No, the bad one's over here. Okay. Well, we just kind of doubled our work here, but you live and learn. Take that wheel off, take the sway bar out. Assemble mode. Fresh sway bar. There we go. Cool. I'm trying to click my way over to this side. Here we go. There's your sway bar. Now while that one's lowering, we can start looking over here. So we need to replace, yeah, timing belt, belt tensioner, and water pump. Take out your serpentine belt, your belt tensioner, your serpentine belt B, crankshaft pulley, the idler roller A, the alternator. Actually, no, the alternator does not need to come out. Water pump needs to come out. Timing belt cover, and then the timing belt, obviously. Replace the timing belt, replace the timing belt cover. Back in assemble mode. Timing belts. Timing belt cover. Then we need the crankshaft pulley. Idler roller A. Water pump. Serpentine belt B. Belt tensioner. And serpentine belt A will be our last part to stick in. Those are both done. You need quite a lot of stuff. Let's move you to the left lifter and see what other jobs we have. So these guys are very similar. Brake system needs fixing. Okay, let's take this guy first because he's going to need to go up on the lifter. Put him on the right lifter. And then we'll pull in the one that has brake problem. Actually, no, the brake guy is going to probably need to go on the lifter too. Probably. Well, we'll shuffle around whatever we need to shuffle around. Katagiri Katsumoto. Warada Tonkatsu. Now that would be nice. Knuckle A. Front wheel hub. Rear, like, is there a way for me to just, like, say click, click, click and purchase from here? Because it seems like unnecessary busy work for me to have to go over to the desk and remember each part because I always forget. Alright, 2 bushings. You know what, let's come back to that. 2 bushings, I can remember that much. Front steering knuckle A. So 2 bushings, 3 of those front steering knuckles. Rubber bushing, rubber bushing. I think it was an ABS pump. That is super expensive though, so I don't want to risk making a mistake. Yeah, pump, brake disc, brake pads. Okay, so I got the knuckle and the bushings. So, front wheel hub, rear suspension arm A. Rear suspension arm A. And now what else did I need for this guy? I got the knuckles and bushings. Oh, I needed 3 bushings, I think. Well, shock absorber A, rear spring, rear suspension arm. Okay, so lots of rear stuff. That's what she said. Rear spring. Yeah, we'll go back to that later. Let's do the brake ones. So ABS pump, brake disc, brake pads. The ABS pump sounds like it'd be something in the center of the car. Let's start examining. Try to see, yeah, so there's the ABS. Can it be examined by taking off the car? What does that mean? Taking off the car. I'm trying to click to the back here. So examine mode. Ah, that's the one that has the bad. So we do have to put that one on the lifter, okay. Let's look at you again. Yeah, all of that is suspension stuff, so let's lift you up. I think same with this car, yeah. Take off your wheel here. So the front steering knuckle A is not happy. We have to take a lot of stuff off though to get to that. So we have to take off the brake caliper. Let's actually look at it from over here. Then the brake pad, then the brake disc. Oh my gosh. Alright, lower suspension arm we can take off. Now we need to take off the sway bar. We need to take off oh, okay, so the spring can just stay on, it looks like. That's good. Or, okay, it just floats in the car. That makes sense. Front wheel hub. Oh my gosh. Alright. Wheel hub bearing. Front wheel hub. I think this is the most involved disassembly we've ever done. Why not? Oh, outer tie rod. Which connects it to the inner tie rod, which connects us to the steering rack. Okay. Alright, something down here that we have to deal with. So this relies on that, which relies on that, which relies on that. And bushings. I think you see bushings from above. Ah, yeah, here's one. Yeah, I did only buy 2 bushings. Okay, that other one is bad. Here. Running a little overtime on this episode, but we'll finish this car off. Put on the new suspension arm. Bolt that into place. Then the spring cap, this rear spring. And the shock absorber cap. So the back is done there, and now we need to do all this. Front steering knuckle, that is. Front wheel hub. Front shock absorber, then we need to attach whatever front shock absorber cap. Put on the sway bar front end link A. Bolt it to the inner sway bar and to, I forget what this part is called again. Front shock absorber, okay. Lower suspension arm. Bolt that into 3 places here. The outer tie rod. Brake disc and brake pad. Then the brake caliper. We have to do the hub bearing and then the, what was it called? Steering rod? No, front drive axle. Maybe we already did the steering rod thing. Yeah, steering rack is what I was thinking of. Well, hopefully this isn't leading me astray. Hopefully we haven't missed any parts. Good! We did it! Alright, we'll call that one a day. We did make it to over 1,500 experience. That was our goal. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the repair bill bite. Bye-bye.